Our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And now, all the Golden State Warriors starters. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in the small forward position. Now here's LeBron. No good. Curry with some nice D. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Here's Irving following the basket by Draymond Green. Curry against Smith. The pass to Thompson. Fires from deep. And it's good. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
With the pass.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Thompson outside. Here's Bogut. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bogut's got his second bucket.
Lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Love with a wide open look. The three-pointer off the mark.
And Thompson making all 9 of his three-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record. The most three-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
Here's Irving. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Out to Smith. Irving dishes to Smith. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Green. Nobody near Barnes. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 9. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Thompson. Good chance here for Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Barnes has got his first basket.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
checked in for Andrew Bogut. 1:58 left in the first. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Spates. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Irving misses. Warriors leading by 11. Unloads. And the rejection by LeBron. Irving kicks to Smith. Feeds it to Fry. Lots of room. And it falls over the rim and in.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Curry with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Tristan Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. Amon Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for James. Spates kicks to Barnes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barnes has got his second basket of the game.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Thompson. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And James subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. For 3, Love. But they'll get another chance. Barnes against Irving. There's the dish to Smith. And the 3 off target. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors lead by 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron James is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Love in at the 5, roaming the paint. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Channing Frye. And James throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Warriors leading by 6. Curry outside. Thompson with the rebound.
The player look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Thompson. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And the slam dunk by Spates.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Shooting Cleveland.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Mozgov, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Picked by Mozgov. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James, no good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love check in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Thompson. J.R. Smith's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Spates. Back to Green. Over in the corner, Barnes sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Curry kicks to Green. Dishes it to Spates. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag.
Good.
Oh, and look at it. How well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Now here's Curry. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
And the dunk by Love.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And here's Fry for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's now only a 1-point war. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Warriors on top, leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
You know, Barnes is playing well. 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in the 3 slot. Here's Curry. That's good from 17 feet away. Curry's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Warriors. James. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans. But you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home.
Cavaliers foul call.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. Now, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
Irving misses. Warriors leading by 4. It's Thompson off the drive. J.R. Smith on the wing. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Smith's got 5.
And for Thompson, his 3-pointer was his calling card early on. But I love the way he's expanded his game. Every season, he's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well.
LeBron with it. And now by Barnes. And it's Smith missing.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Kicks it to Barnes. And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Tristan Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for James. And Mozgov comes to help. The feed to Barnes. And that one's good. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
You know, and speaking of Thompson expanding his game, he's also come out of his shell a little bit. Very quiet early on, but he has gotten more and more comfortable in the league and becoming more outspoken.
He kicks to Bogut. Irving against Curry. Bogut with a screen on Irving. Curry passes to Bogut. Here's Barnes. Had the space there, but it's offline. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Thompson. Picked by Mozgov. Irving dishes to Dellavedova. Thompson in the corner. Mozgov kicks to Thompson. Timeout called, Cleveland.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Love checked in for Mozgov. Frye comes in for Tristan Thompson. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And LeBron's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Irving passes to LeBron. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponent's field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Now here's Spates. 5 points in the game. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Love. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Curry against Irving. Curry dishes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 11 points for Draymond Green. Passes it to Irving. Pass to Fry. Back to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. And another three for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Thompson misses. Irving kicks to James for the lead. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. For Cleveland, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line, New York Cavaliers.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Thank you, Cleveland!
9 seconds left to play in the third. Curry kicks to Spates. There's Green with the 3. And no good trying to get that one. And we just finished the third quarter. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Trailing by 2. Thompson down low with Mozgov. Amon Shumpert is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith in a small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Dellavedova. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Dellavedova's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs. Out to the right wing. Second shot opportunity. Spates uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Shumpert with it. Smith outside. Mozgov a screen on Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Mozgov with the block. And it's Smith penetrating. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Thompson. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Shumpert. And LeBron's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And he gets it to go. And it's 13 points for Draymond Green.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game. Or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR, is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Here's Curry. Following the basket by Kevin Love. There's Green with the three. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Green. He's got 13 points and a block. He is in complete control of this game.
Clark, you're on the money with that one. It's all going his way.
He hits the second from the line. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Now, here is Irving. And here's LeBron outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Warriors trailed by 5. Outside Curry. Here's Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're ahead by 3. 1:57 left in the fourth. Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. It's LeBron with the drive. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. Thompson passes to Barnes. Back to Thompson to tie it up. Here's Iguodala. That's good. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's James. He feeds it to Love. Warriors with the rebound. Barnes kicks to Curry. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. The defense stood tall there.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Iguodala outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Smith.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The pass to LeBron. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Money!
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And so it's Cleveland.